Hey guys. Sorry, let me put my stuff up. Hello. Hello. I am back. Yeah, I am back. It is me, the Arcana Angel. Welcome in. Welcome in to Universal Energies, air, water, fire, and the earth. Welcome into meditation, elevation, inviting in the Most High, inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth. Y'all know if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell. You don't want to miss your messages. Hit that thumbs up if you know me in real life. Hit that thumbs up if you want to know me, and hit that thumbs up if you don't ever want to see me again. The universe will give you what you need. But for the ones that do, thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world, anywhere on YouTube, but you are here with me, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. We got a busy schedule coming up. My schedule has already been so busy, but we have a giveaway coming up, and I hope that you subscribe so that you can be a part of that. I also got a couple of interviews I have to drop, edit, then drop. But y'all know this is one of my most favorite segments because I am in a point of my life where I'm in the rehabilitation stage, right? I'm rebuilding a foundation, a home. I'm not too the love, yeah, but love is not my fantasy. Stable foundations is my fantasy. And if that involves love, fine. If you do, I've already accomplished it. I'm a widow, so I'm a whole lot of things. I'm a widow, I'm a baby mama, I'm a whole lot of things. I'm really, really experienced out here. And that was one of the energies that came up, evolution, for this meditation, and elevation. It was evolution. And it made me think of somebody I just met that's in the process of evolving. And it made me think about what evolution really is um, a new species developed by a former or existing, or a new population, new thought, whatever. But it's existing by something that was already existing, right? So evolving. We're new creatures. Remember, Spirit said, "Get used to your new vessel," because that's what it is. It's a new vessel. Get used to your new vessel. So welcome in. Meditation, and elevation. We on a holistic healing journey, knowing that any dis-ease that we have is usually called from inner turmoil. Things that are going on inside eternally. Remember, the word made flesh, whatever we're visualizing, fantasizing about, yearning for, desiring, craving, hungering for, thirsting for, all of those things that we fancy for in our minds, it either materializes in a good way out, or it becomes dis-ease, and that becomes a disease, or just some physical ailment. But I'm glad Vulture Spirit came out, clarifying, changing some things, a blessing in disguise, first card out. the vulture card, blessing in the skies. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Um, the mouse came out. Second energy came out. It's all about being organized, right? That's what a lot of this medication, meditation, elevation is, to organize our thought, organize our desires, so that we can put the first thing first, what we need to be going towards. This is working on purpose, doing something meaningful. Then the ego spirit came out. This is stepping into the unknown. This is letting your light shine. This is stepping into all power, right? It's controlling. I feel like, to me, it's controlling the energies, controlling the situations around you. See how that eagle is like swooping down on that circle, is like everything is under it. So that's a blessing. We got the oyster. The oyster came up with a couple of energies. Yes, I love seeing this oyster, especially beside the with the vulture, blessings in the skies, hidden treasures, right? But this is also somebody clamming up, not saying something, not sharing something, and that definitely is aligned with the energies that we had going. We had that high priestess out, and that's somebody not being able to express what's inside of them. And then that's how you end up getting the bubble guts and everything else. Remember, just whatever is on the inside is gonna come out. It will manifest one way or the other. You think you're not manifesting, but you are. See, some of y'all trying to manifest that $1 million, and you haven't gotten it yet, and so now you are manifesting headaches and heart attacks and all kinds of stuff. So you manifest in one way or the other. So be aware of your thoughts. Then we got the earthworm came out. I like the earthworm coming out because the full moon that's coming up is known as the worm moon. So this coming out was like I said, it's the confirmation for me. But this is saying somebody's being reluctant to share the inner vision, being hesitant, being shy. Spirit is saying that we need to embrace this new thing, but some of us are intimidated. And Spirit is saying don't be intimidated, because there's just a strange thing of feeling like we don't belong, feeling like outsiders. This brings me back to the friend that I met that's in transition right now in his journey. Right. He is in a halfway house, from one element, from being free to being not free to being halfway free. But then when Spirit was giving me that message, that's when he started talking about the evolution. And it's his way of slowing us down so that we can get introspection, so we can introspect, so we don't rush into things. So we don't, it's like leaving those immature things behind, but building a new confidence because we're evolving. We got a new body we got to use. When did you realize that you was comfortable in the body that you got now? Like, I know I was probably like 30 something when I knew I was sexy as I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never think I was ugly, but to know that you this is one thing. It's to feel like this is another. This is the extreme. This is where Spirit is taking us, from being this dead inside creature that was eating on dead things, right? Scavenging, right? We didn't know we was just a blessing in disguise. He was disguising us all along because we did have all the power. We just didn't know how to step into it. We didn't know how to use it, per se. And we know how to use it. I gotta. Somebody a big wand. Your word is your wand. So remember, that's giving me the strange fantasy. Big wand. Your word is your wand. So if you use big words, then you will get big things. And I ain't talking about fragilistic expialidocious. Yeah, that's a big word, but that's a big confusing word. So you don't want to, you don't want to increase confusion, right? I'm getting with that fantasy spirit, uh, big words as far as gain, as far as energy, right? We want the most, not the less. We want the most, not the less. One of the things that had been coming out in the energy is somebody was being gang stalked on the internet. So you might, if you get a lot of ping, not a ding and not a zing, but a ping, ping. Yeah, that's a clear confirmation, and it'll be a ping that started you, right? It's like you ain't been getting nothing on your phone all day. You've been dry, right? And then all of a sudden you get a ping because they looking at you. Somebody go get an unexpected visitor. They got something on their mind too. Cause my lip is itching. Somebody want to have a romantic encounter with you. But anyway, that's just energies that just came up. But you already know we're gonna take it to the books because they say if you want to hide anything to put it in a book, right? It's so much hidden knowledge that just haven't been put out there. And so now that the knowledge is coming out, people think it's a fantasy. They can't believe all the stuff about the giants, and they can't believe all the stuff about speaking things into existence. They can't believe uh, in ancestral work, and it's something they say they've been believing in all their life. The spirits say evolution, fantastic fantasies. He said he about to reveal patterns. Patterns. Remember, he's evolving us to something different, something fair and realistic. That we can have good chances of survival this time. Okay, this ain't our first go round, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit like, give me a thumbs up, whatever you want to give me. It don't matter. The universe, give me the rest. It's all good. Underlying energy. Tap into your resources. So that's the underlying energy. That means that it's some resources, some people, places, or things that are gonna be divinely guided to you, or that you are connected to, divinely connected to already. And spirit is saying, tap into it, use what you haven't been using. It's some things that you haven't been. I feel like thread. You see how that spider web is with that worm moon, the worm threading people together. How the worm symbolized threading is something, somebody, some resources that's already there. Because it said to tap into it. It's something already there, divinely guided. And we see the hand with the, where is it? Oh, we see the path, divinely guided. Tap into the resources like you already got it. Somebody saying be flexible. Because he already cleared the way. Okay. That's why I be praising him like I do. You know what I'm saying? He already cleared the way. All we gotta do is use it. We the ones haven't been tapping into those resources. So he said we deserve it, is what I'm hearing. But we on the evolution. Yeah, love. Yeah, we've loved. I've loved. I've lost. I've loved again, lost again. Love, love, love. It's always somebody to love, but it's only one vision. Your vision, your overall vision, the overall fantasy. Because when I was stepping into that fantasy, it said strange fantasy, and I was glad it said strange fantasy because that's unusual. Because usually fantasies, people that's not something that's really expected to happen. And so when it says strange fantasy, I'm like, okay, Spirit said this is something new. This is not what they used to. So our fantasies, and I knew this card was gonna come out. Never pay attention. But he said it's a strange fantasy, so it's something new. So it's something that your dream or your invention or your fantasy, whatever your vision that you are thinking about, that people are laughing off and they would never, you know. Spirit is saying it's concrete because it's gonna surprise their ass. It's a strange fantasy. It means it's an unusual fantasy. This the fantasy that actually happened in real life. Some people actually married a fantasy girl, like Kanye. Kanye married his fantasy girl, right? Kim Kardashian. But we got spoonful of sugar marshmallow. And that underlying energy, we did get stiff. Remember, Spirit said to be flexible. He said to be flexible. He told us to be flexible because when I seen this card, you see how stiff it is. Release rigidity. Release being so stiff. It was about the resources, the people releasing the money, right? They might be stiff, but Spirit said we need to be flexible and ask. It's the ones that we think that's not gonna that don't have no correlation, or the one that we think wouldn't is gonna be the one that really do. You know what I'm saying? But he told us to be flexible 2 times, soften up. So we might be being a little hard on ourselves. Therefore, we're hard on people around us, people, places, or things. You're saying pay attention. Pay attention. I got a revelation about that card. I can't even remember. That's how you know it's divine timing. Shout out to She's Baking, like flipping pies. She's Baking Baked podcast. She did an interview on that. I'm grateful. Uh, it was my first ever interview, matter of fact. And then, guess what he said? Resurrection. He resurrected me, you, populations, new species. Remember, evolution is creating something new from something that's already existing. And then I think ain't Easter coming up where I'm at. You know, I'm in the South, y'all. I'm spirit led, I'm cornbread fed. And you know, I'm in the South, in South Texas. We getting ready to celebrate Easter, and that's all about the resurrection period. So 3 days, y'all. Remember, he came back in 3 days. So either 3 days before this today or 3 days after this. But 3 days. 3 days. We right. It ain't no question. It ain't no questions. To say the vine is leading. California poppy. Ain't no questions. That moon energy. Spirit say keep it cool. Keep it reserved because this full moon that's coming up. This worm moon. People go try to get you all tied up. The energy with all the planets going crazy with Mars and Aries, the sun and Aries, and then Mars coming through with Neptune and Pisces. So that's a whole bunch of imagination, right? People coming up with all kinds of stuff. That's probably why people stalking, gang stalking. It's a bunch of catfishing going on. Catfishing came up twice in the energy, the fantasy energy, it came up as a fish story. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know a fantasy was called a fish story? Because I didn't know that at first. Not until I delved deep. Catfishing. Not who appear. That's why I feel like spirit is saying we not who we appear to be. That person that you saw in the mirror. Remember, I said I was 30 something years old before I knew how sexy I was. Like, when did you get comfortable with who you was and knew who you was and walked in that? Right. Okay. So now you about to be reborn. So we got to get comfortable in the one we walking in. No, I know my eyes do look like this, but my eyes is a little bit softer. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm a little softer. I used to be plush. Now I'm like a marshmallow. So let me see. Let's see. Tap in because you know it's all about the knowledge. Marshmallow page 104. So definitely being initiated into something strong, into something stable, into something like I said, with no questions asked. It's definitely a bond. You know what I'm talking about? So 104 marshmallow. And remember, these are real plants and real herbs. So this is a root. It look like a root. This is the marshmallow. This is how the real this is what they make marshmallow out of, I guess. But that's the root marshmallow. It's really a root. There's nothing marshmallow would love more than to spend time in your kitchen. There's no reason for foul tasting anything, including medicine. Marshmallow, what did it say? She would know having been around a while. Okay, she would know having been around a while. It said marshmallow is not one to dwell in the past. She takes too much joy in bringing ease to the present. Remember, I talked about that disease, right? This ease, not a disease, but this ease not being easy. And there's too much work to do. Digestion these days. She tisk as she says about creating her latest confection. How long marshmallow when you need to soften and rediscover your sweetness. What's so funny is me and my daughter, these last couple of weeks, we've been saying ain't nothing sweet but the sugar. Ain't nothing sweet but the sugar, but you know what I'm saying? And look how spirit that checked us, but we too hard. Spirit say you ain't too hard. Spirit say, yes, you do have a lot of work to do. Yes, you are a soldier. Yes, you are a legend in the making. Yes, you are. But Spirit said you were still a little rough around the edges. Hmm. Say Marshmallow is not scared. That's one of the things about strange things, fear. Yeah, and it be fear. We don't feel like we scared, but it be underlying, I guess you could say, underlying because it's like being a freshman. We was excited, but it was still that little twinge of wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? Even no matter what we did from the very first time, even if it was sex, you know, we was excited, but it was still a little twinge, right? A little nervousness. I think that's where that mouse energy come in. The mouse energy, remember, the mouse energy was getting organized and being on purpose, right? This is just the mouse energy also comes out when being nervous, but nervous being small minded. So if you concentrate on the wait a minute now, you know what I'm saying? We too hard. That's why I'm saying the mouse in the other video when I was introducing the energy to Stranger Things, it was like, when have you ever seen a mouse eat a vulture? It's like that's strange to see a mouse chasing a bird. Birds eat mice. Like you so hard. You about to run right into the right now the danger don't see you. So you are protected. Thank God. That's what these messages are for. Right? To be the master manipulator, right? Right. We use the energies for us. We eat off the land. The land don't eat off us. That's why you feel like you a mouse that can go for the vulture, and you are. You know what I'm saying? You really are. But it's a way to do it. You can't just run up on it, run out there. It's like spirit is saying, I'm hearing we have to hesitate, but we don't need to hesitate. I guess that's the dual energy about being hard, ready for being a soldier, but still being soft. He say, what rough edges is rubbing at your spirit? Hmm. Let's see. Let's see what some of the rough edges is rubbing at your spirit. These are real herbs. Specials. What we need to see. We need to break this thing down like a pound for medication, meditation, and elevation. Oh, Page of Swords energy deal. Well, it ain't sour, but it's deal. I think it's in the sour family though, right? And the Page of Swords is somebody that tends to move swiftly. That's the energy that is coming out. You know, the Page of Swords is not scared, even if it is something new and strange, even if it is unsettling. This is a person that'll still go and check it out. You know what I'm saying? And this, I like this energy though. I like this energy because um it's smart energy. Is just like spirit is saying, slow down, right? You do it with you're not as experienced. You might need to learn from somebody that's been there because remember it said marshmallow has been here before. See, you ain't been here, so it's some elder energy that was coming out. It did come out actually. It was like people were questioning the elders that they were listening to. Elders, even I watched a video too, Kevin Hart, and I was so mad at him. He older than me. Well, no, I would think we about the same age, but it was like he was disrespecting his elders. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like you can learn from your elders if they are the right one. He was disrespecting people like Don Cheadle and Mark Wahlberg, like late about their age. Like we should be so lucky to accomplish those things. Like that's the spirit. Spirit is saying, make sure that you listen to people that's been there before, because we should be so lucky to make it. That mastery energy, matter of fact, it came up in the full moon read. We're gonna talk more about it in the full moon reading, because it was like, the fantasy, the strange fantasy. I had a strange fantasy, and it was a real place called 24-hour sushi in Dallas. But I was like, what in the hell? Right downtown across from the West End station. So if you're from Dallas and you remember it, thumbs up the video. But 24-hour sushi. But that's how fast it was gone. It was just like that was the strange, how the fantasy you go in to the Chinese place, and then the Chinese guy or a woman drop the knowledge on you, and then you go, then you come back and it's gone. Like, what the fuck? Y'all was just open yesterday doing y'all thing, and that was a strange fantasy to me because it was all about mastery. And this is what he was telling me. He was like, ain't nobody ever been a master overnight. And see, if spirit saying we resurrected, meaning we done been here before, this means that even though we have been here before, we get a new opportunity, Page of Swords, to add to what they know instead of just cutting it down. Like, don't be too quick to chop down what your elders is saying. The Spirit is saying, don't be too quick to move into stuff. Now, remember, he said this is evolution process. So he remember we went, we came, we saw, we conquered, we died. Now we in a whole new vessel. And Spirit said, "This is we get what we get. We get what we get. It is what it is. Be grateful, be thankful, be humble, right? And remember that you know everything from when you did it before to now." So Spirit says, slow down. Don't hesitate, but hesitate. Right? Don't hesitate out of second guessing yourself. Don't hesitate out of not speaking up for yourself. Like Spirit is saying, hesitate to do the positive. Remember, make your words big. Remember, that's what Marshmallow said. There is no reason but foul tasting anything. And that's the words. Speak big words. Speak healing words. Speak life words. Remember, your word is your one. Speak consciously. Speak intelligently. Intelligence came out in the note so many times. Like use your brain. Use your brain. The sword. That's the logic. Think first. The page of swords don't usually do that. So that's what we asked. Where did we need to soften up? Where was we not so smooth as we thought we was? Yes, conscious. Okay, see, yes, conscious cookery. It say any act is a ritual if done with intention. Didn't I tell you where your mind is, where your grind is, where your mind is grinded? Marshmallow remembers the days when baking and medicine weren't far removed from each other. In honor of her long history, create a dish that's deliciously nourishing. As you chop or blend, focus on the food, how it will nurture those. That's why we always say that prayer, bless the hands that prepared it. But do we want to bless the hands that prepared it? Because what's their intentions here? They could have been mad as hell when they was chopping up that deal. Who put deal and stuff? They could have been mad as hell. Do you want to bless those hands for they intentions? That's why Spirit is saying it's your turn to create the meal, the fantasy. Right? So we can bless your hands, bless the hands that prepared it. Allow yourself, look at what I could just say, allow yourself to picture the vibrancy that'll come with every delicious bite. You see me, I'm over here like Hercules. Hercules, you hear me? Conscious cooking. So think before you speak. Think before you leap. Or we need to zero anything else? Yes, I'm sure. Saffron. Okay, know your worth. Know your worth. It's the most expensive. I think. Saffron. 301s. I know 301s is game changing advice. So spirits say listen to your elders. And elder meaning people that's done did it before, might be doing it long. You might just started a job, or you might just moved in a someplace, or listen to people. My daddy owned. He had told me I had a Cadillac, and he had told me he had every color. So listen to people that have done it before, right? Know your worth. Seeing the bigger picture. You say take the ones. I, I know how to use it. That's experience. Looking at the ship. So opportunity is coming. Ship, you can see it is real close. They probably dropped the anchor already, and with the way it be looking in the movies, they would have been and dropped the anchors. So now the boat's about to come. So I feel like Spirit is saying that there's some movement. This is some game changing advice. Is closer. Opportunity is closer than you think. We about to pull on nettle and see, and then we'll see what kind of. I want to see what's on the boat because we got King of Swords and King of Cups and Queen of Wands energy. So we got a whole bunch of thinking, thoughts, emotions, and opportunities ripe for the picking. The Queen of Wands, she picked it. And you know what I like about this Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands usually operate with the black cat. So these are gonna be wide open where everybody can see. It's not gonna be that's that worm energy. The dark things is coming to light. Okay, some dark things is coming to light, baby. I guess that's why Spirit say you got a mind because you got the World card. So you got the World card, Queen of Wands. Yeah, dark things coming to light. Two nights, two opportunities. In the Fool card, two opportunities. You got the cherry and the El Campane. This look like champagne. Some say cherries and champagne. So that's a celebration. Cherries and champagne. El Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So that's movement, slow movement. One is faster than the other one. Knight of Swords, these could be like spiritual messages, could be like police, but it's usually swords, something about in the communication, maybe text or paperwork, right? But Knight of Pentacles, this is a little bit slower, but this is stuff that's tangible. This is the stuff you can have and you can hold. So I feel like you got some stuff that you definitely need to deal with as far as the planning stage, two of wands. So everything can be right for the picking, right? Like getting your stuff in order. That's why Spirit is saying think. Two of swords, think before you leap. Do you have all your paperwork in order? What's the world card with the sun? Yeah, send down roots. There's two roots. That's base chakra. Remember, he said tap into your resources. So you got a Gemini, you got a Virgo, and you got a Leo out here that's on the board. Aries. It's like, in the way it looks with this California poppy and this King of Cups, is like that's the fantasy, the dream come true. Because the King of Cups, King of Cups, this is Cancer card. This is like the fantasy, the dream, but this daylight, this at nighttime. This card is all about at night, dreaming, visualizing, and this is it in the day, the opportunity. So it's definitely an opportunity for growth out here. King of Swords. It's like some going over somebody's head. Some might be going over somebody's head. Because I'm like, what is this Knight of Swords? The Knight of Swords is usually somebody that's established. Yeah, okay, karmic justice. Yeah, everything balancing out. Yeah, listen to your elders, soften up, because the King of Swords, King of Swords, he is a little rough. He mean shit. And the Queen of Wands is a bitch at times. She's not the softest either. She's the one with the resting bitch face. But if you remember your worth and think before you speak, remember you the new kid on the block. You going to get what they already got. Right. Okay, okay, okay. I see where you're going with this now. I see where you're going with this now. Ladies now too. Got a divine partnership out here and everything. Just everything working in your favor. So make sure you be patient. Establish your routines. No more staying up late. Yep. You say you gotta get on with the get on. You a mouse going for you a mouse going for a vulture. But that's okay. Because we want that hidden treasure. We want that hidden treasure. King, queen energy. Definitely career. I'm gonna pull some angel oracle at the end. Financial for sure. Because I'm looking for the money. I see the fantasy. I think that's what I'm saying. The Knight of Pentacles is taking a while, but it's on the way. It's just so much legal stuff that you got to establish, so much stuff that you got to endure. You know, we done really took some real losses out here to resurrect. This is we done almost lost our life. 5 cups, don't they look like cups? 5, 6, 7 cups, yeah. But it was all a dream. It was all a dream. We about to recover. We not about to. Not about to. We ain't recover. I'm telling you, it's on the way. Ace of Swords. That's a phrase I told you. You are protected. Chamomile spirit say, relax. He got this with your sassy ass. Relax with your sassy ass. You entitled to some stuff, and you have been going through a lot. Dark grapes. Dark grapes. The roots again. The darker the skin, the deeper the roots. King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy. I always put when a divine partnership come up, I always pull and put that because that way you kind of follow. Yeah, so somebody ended a flighty, in and out situation that ain't fun no more. People don't dance no more. All they do is this. So pay attention. You see, pay attention. Pay attention, little. When it all start looking the same, because that's the political, that's the agenda, right? Shit, to have everybody file into order. That's why they'll laugh off yo and to steal from you and kill from you. Because they'll laugh off your envision, your vision, right? Tell you it's unrealistic, and then go make some money off of it. Somebody did me like that. Oh my God. Remember, this is 2024. Oh, I'm sorry, 2024. Keep your grass cut low. Because remember, Spirit had told us, and I'm gonna use these to clarify Neville because he said pay attention. But he said your friends, a lot of people, friends, old friends, and some people, some new ones too, because depending on what energy you was watching. But your friends was blocking your finances. Pay attention. That agreed, because they don't want you to have, but they want to have. Like, oh, it was a great idea, but instead of pushing your idea and pushing you, they were like, man, they either act like it wasn't nothing, or they literally told you you was crazy, and then turned around and did the shit, or they go try to. So uh, be aware of speaking too much about your idea and your vision. Remember, Spirit said, listen, listen, don't talk. And if you talk, speak. But if we talking about cooking, don't nobody give up their recipes. So be aware not to give up your recipe. There's people out here that don't have no feelings. That's that Knight of Swords. He looking at you, you looking at your vision, You could be having a conversation like you looking out into the horizon and just speaking on what you seeing, and they sitting up there just soaking it all in because they ain't got no feelings, and they very, very smart, so they can take it and use it. So yeah, well, yeah, well, nettle 144. Okay, so two things. But first, hold on, yeah. Hold on. Let me back. Two things. Love it. Remember, Marshmallow was on page 104, and I said we being initiated into our new vessel, into our new space, into our new vision, into our surprisingly strange fantasy, right? And then so Nettle, I just looked, it's on page 144. He added the fault. Remember, he said it ain't gonna be no question. He said you gonna change popular belief. I love the thing 444 is represents new roles. 4-4 is relax. Remember, Spirit said, relax, soften up. Just sit back and listen. Sit back and listen. It's easy. Spirit says, Nettle says, if you don't know the names of all the plants or the people, let's say that species or whatever around you, we acknowledge everybody as the same, lumping everything together as a weed. Hold on, because these dogs, they driving on my street crazy. Okay. High speed chases down the street. Sorry about that. Pay attention. Everybody different, everybody unique. I guess that's why he said soften up a little bit, right? Everybody ain't all bad. That was strange. I found myself in a strange place. I'll tell you about that strange fantasy. This says when we acknowledge Nettle's individuality and treat her with thoughtful respect, she'll let you get close. But forget yourself and you won't forget her sting. Nettle reminds you to see individuality and treat the world around you accordingly. If Nettle is pricking you, pause and pay greater attention. Pay attention to somebody around you. Said that we calling everybody the same thing, or we treating everybody the same way. Like he said, soften up a little bit. Like everybody ain't the op. Some of them are opportunities, right? It's ops, it's opportunities. Ops is opportunity. So wherever it's an opportunity, it's gonna be an op. It's endless as we relate to people. That's why Spirit want us to strengthen our intuitive skills, trusting our journey, and then He bring us to relationships like me and you, and come together so we can help each other stay true to our soul purpose. But we don't get distracted because we done been there before. You know what I'm saying? Now we done went to another opportunity, another level, right? We ended some significant things in our lives. Now Spirit said we about to get into some scary stuff. But scary in a good way. Like the anticipation, high anticipation, scariness. It says, are there entire groups of people regulated to the outskirts of your country? Because she's not showy or flashy, she's not often grown in the garden. And her sting pushes her to the outskirts of civilization. But once known, she is beloved. Older folks often feel like they are no longer seen as individual. Uh-oh. There go them elders again. And whole groups of people are often lumped together under the title of their race, ethnicity, and affiliation. Nettle asks, who has become invisible to you? She reminds you of the gifts you're missing when you stop seeing individuality. Networking. It's networking. Where we going? We networking. My my strange fantasy. I don't know if you heard me say it, but I went to a motorcycle rally. It was awesome. I loved it. But baby, I had them grouped everybody together already by their race, ethnicity, or affiliation because it wasn't nothing but like four of us out there. And you know, that's the second time. Come on, spirits. That's the second time in a couple of weeks that happened to me too. Because I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was in an environment, it was only Hispanics, and I had only seen 7 Black people in an 8-hour period. And then this opportunity. And I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to deal with none of them because I was like, I'm an outsider. You know what I'm saying? I do not belong. I felt like stranger danger. So I didn't communicate as often as I needed to. So spirit is, but he led me back to the same place to this motorcycle rally and let me know it's not about them, it's about you speaking up for what you need. It's that worm energy, speaking up, even risking embarrassment. And a lady approached me, and she was the most beautiful soul I had encountered in a long time. I mean, she was awesome. It was very surprising. Yeah, it was a strange love for sure. And she was a doctor. Holistic. That's what I'm saying. Holistic healer when the teacher is when the student is ready, the teacher go occur. But you got to communicate because you're networking. Got to. Spirit say you gotta make the effort, especially under this conjunction that we got. He said there's a chance for some real solid, concrete dreams coming true. Dreams realized. You just got to realize you the newbie. You know what I'm saying? You're new here. And no, we is not all the same. And there's some people that he leading you to. Remember, it's right here on the top too, divine. To the right to the resources. Right to them. Older people. There's some older people. And I mean, I had a good time though. I ain't gonna lie. I opened up a little bit, but I didn't just come all the way out my motherfucking shell. Because remember, I'm going for the vulture, so I had to kind of sneak around that thing. Because mice are sneaky organized on purpose. See, I had my cards ready. I had my since we went under media, and I had my media stuff. That's how I got the interviews. You know, I got the footage, and then I didn't get as much. I was having technical difficulties. Then they started talking about Mercury retrograde, and that's a whole another subject. But then it was just like, you know what? I still did it. Got what I needed. Made the connects, the divine partnerships. Thank you, Lord. Shout out Miss Gabby if you ever in the Kima area. Check her out. I'm gonna have to see exactly how much information because I'm put her information in my description box. But Netta is saying don't miss your gifts when you stop seeing people individually. Right. We got a 2024 cut your grass low, cut off that fake shit. He said he was bringing us into some real. You got to recognize healed people. Because if you don't recognize healed people, they go infiltrate the camp. That's why he's saying pay attention. But this ain't the same no more. This is a new life. So now we get to the resurrection. These old people, you know what I'm saying? We cutting off that dead weight. Cutting off that dead weight. Anything on the pay attention. Yeah, page of cups. Here's the opportunity, fertile ground, new opportunity. Look, you remember when we talked about that fish story, the fantasy? I think that's a everybody know the story about the fish that was all gold or something and granted the wishes or whatever, but it was like a myth or whatever, a legend, or it was a stretch. Let's just say that it was unrealistic. Let's just say that. But what Spirit had already told us is unrealistic to them. It's strange for you because you supposed to reach out and touch it and see it with your own eyes. Right? Don't hesitate to grab the fish. Talking about, man, you ain't real. Yeah, yeah, it's real. And how do you catch the fish? With the worm. What do the worm represent? The hard work. Embracing the opportunities, not being intimidated by the strange thing. Keeping it real, right? Speaking up, even if it do mean you have to embarrass yourself. Spirit say it don't even matter because this is your journey. Get your fish because you just surprise them because you can teach a man, you can give a man a fish, or you can teach him. I feel like Spirit teaching us how to fish. The fish jumping out the water at us. The fish jumped out the water at us. You hear me? The fish jumping out the water at us. Okay. That's what he said. Throw the rope over there. That's what, if you're a Christian, you know the story. Yeah, when they had been fishing all night and all day or whatever, and they ain't catch no fish. And then that man had said, throw the rope on the other side. That elder had said, throw the rope on the other side. They listened to that elder. They ain't even hesitate. They listened to that elder. They threw the rope on the other side, and they had caught all them fish. This the fish jumping out the water saying like your biggest, wildest dreams, your fantasies about to come true. The Queen and King of Cups. That's all your thoughts and ideas and dreams and um even with the ambitions, because you holding the ambitions, the 3 of 1s, like, oh my God, 3 times, 3. That's good money. Definitely people, friends. I feel like people gonna be upset with your success. Yeah. So be aware. Yeah, that it is the 5 of 1s, the gossiping, the gang stalking, the internet, the 5 of 1s for knew it. Let's see. Okay, thank you. I was just about to ask, can we see who they potentially are? Right. So let's see. We'll pull on who they potentially are. Let's get some signs and synchronicities. Definitely already getting people to drink. People is on some kind of team or reunion. So somebody trying to come back, reunite. Somebody that promiscuous, uh, made promises, but very promiscuous. Hmm. You know what? Mhm. Somebody they like to avoid the issues. Very, very, very smart though. Very smart. Very smart. And fire somebody they work a lot. But speaking on their behalf too, uh, they do want some stuff to be over, but I think it's your forward movement. They just don't want you to move forward. That's why they whatever happy about getting tired about trying to block your success, but it's not gonna work if you pay attention. Remember, no, pay attention. Right, you look what you're 30. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, strong Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra. Be aware of taking things into your own hands. That's what I'm getting. Let the authorities handle it. If I call that your sign, don't take it into your own hands. Let the authorities handle it. Okay. Yes. California poppy. And then I cut the egg on the hermit. Licorice. Sweet dreams. That's what I read. Sweet dreams are made of these. You got the lotus, the fennel, and licorice. Yep, that's a sweet dream. It sounds sweet, don't it? As far as a fantasy, you got the licorice, you got the bitterness of them saying you can't do it. Then you got the lotus, the most beautiful flower that grow from the most unsuspecting circumstances. And then you got the 4 1s, a celebration with the fennel that's bringing it all together. fairy energy, fancy energies, fancy, desirable. Okay, it's a slippery slope. This transition is a slippery slope for us. So let's see what the California poppy got to say. Because trillium, that's when we in incubation state. That's like I just went out there. That's what I was doing in between this video. I was planting my pepper seeds. So that's the seed is planted. Trillium is already kind of growing because it's already to the 3 of Cups. So it's already in fruition. But it's a slippery slope, I guess, from going to nothing to something because we got all the way up to the 8. How many cups was it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, 8 cups. 9, wish fulfillment. We can go from a whole lot of nothing to a whole lot of more nothing, back to the beginning, back to square one. Or we can have everything that we ever even dreamed or illusioned or even thought about. Interesting. It says it's gonna get more uncomfortable though. Oh, really? You see how spirit busts my bubble? It's gonna get more uncomfortable before it get. That's the licorice. That's the licorice. It's gonna get uncomfortable before it get better. But the wheel of fortune, the wheel of fortune is out here. It's out of our hands. The lovers, life changing advice. This that living communication. This the choice. He say we gonna have everything we want. It's a slippery slope. It can go either way. We can stay in the garden and be provided for, relax, or we can cause a riot and lose everything. But let's see what the California poppy got to say. 7 plus 6. 7 plus 6 is what, 13. This definitely some energy, and it's all about your purpose. Like this divine, this like you either gonna walk with me or spirits ain't gonna put you back out there to the streets. You know what I'm saying? You see how he did? You remember? You remember how he did? You can stay. This the lovers card. You can stay in the Garden of Eden, or you can get out there in them streets. I'm sure it's clear what I want. I don't know about you. And obviously, this message is for somebody that you know, or it's you, or somebody around you, and your energy. That's why I make sure that you share these videos. It's random. Share them to everybody because who it's for, it's for. But if it ain't you, it's them. And if it ain't them, it's you. And spirit right now, spirit say it's you. You either go come into union with purpose or you gonna be out there for the streets. Hmm, 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 hmm. California poppy. Be realistic. Spirit say be realistic, be cool, be calm, collected, especially under this energy of the full moon. It's real intense energy of attraction, right? Your dreams can be realized. And so spirit said, make sure you keep your thoughts pure, your words pure. People might start to feel a little cold. Sometimes sometimes the light gotta disappear. That's what it say. Sometimes the day need to disappear so you can sink into the lush blackness of night. We talked about there. I don't know what video, but I think it was the one before this one. Doctor Strange Love, when it was like, don't be afraid to use your shadow self because you learned that for a reason. Like I heard an interview. Oh my God, who was that? Who was on the Willie D podcast? He was talking about slavery. How he not saying it was a good thing, but it was like some good stuff that came out the licorice. You know what I'm saying? The hermit card, even licorice is represented by the hermit card, even though licorice is not our favorite taste. It's still a taste, and we can gain wisdom from it. And then speaking of blackness, if the black licorice. Anyway, sometimes your eyes or the open or shut need the inky darkness of forgetting. Golden poppy lives in both the sun and the shadow. She opens her petals in daylight and closes them when the night comes. Okay, it's giving very much abstinence energy. You know what I'm saying? Taking the E out of it and the feelings out of it and putting it in motion. Oh, ooh. Says she opens her petals in daylight and closes them when night comes, giving in easily, knowing resurrection will come with the dawn. Mm. So wherever I guess we anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's okay to sleep without dreaming. I just got through asking. I had a conversation. Asking man what was his last dream, and he couldn't remember. It says it's okay to sleep. I'm gonna randomly send him this video in time stack. It's okay to sleep without dreaming. Poppy soothes to fall deep and far. Have no fear, day will come and you'll once again stretch and unfurl. The reflection, meeting your nighttime self. Okay. Dark night of the soul that did come in the evolution that was part of this whole energy, right? We becoming new, we're evolving. Right? We're no longer this resurrection. The California poppy is the resurrection. It opens at night, closes opens in the day, closes at night. I got a resurrection plant. Go check it. It's on the playlist. It's one of my favorite videos. The Resurrection King is resurrecting me. It never dies. It'll dry up and bow back up, and then you pour water on it. That's spiritual. That's what God is saying. The universe is saying. Because remember, it's the laws that you believe in. It's a whole set of laws for all kinds of different people, but it, our that remains the same as the universal law is that you got to follow the laws you believe in. So a man think it, so it is. I can't teach you with a Christian Bible, but I could because I am who I am. But the reality of it is we try to meet people where they are. You know what I'm saying? We try to meet people where they are because that's one of the things about going out and meeting the strangers is that we are not allowed to be boxed in. We can stretch out, we can unfurl, we can let go. That's how my homegirl was. She was letting go, and I was letting her. I ain't wanna ruin her time, but I definitely wasn't trying to encourage it either. Definitely not. They want to get ate up out them. It said, as you let go of artificial light and step into true dark, observe yourself. Do your thoughts change when you are in true dark? Yeah, because when I was in that strange place, when I was an outsider, true dark, I didn't know what was going on about nothing. When I tried to ask, I wasn't able to just find out. I was violently oppressed, right? I couldn't get the respect. It was a strange, because it was like it wasn't the respect I was used to. You know, you people used to a certain level of respect that when they have built certain to certain levels in their life, and I know I'm used to a certain level of respect, and so yeah. Did your thoughts change or your movements different yet? Do you find yourself wanting to be more truthful or less? Hmm. I didn't want to be more or less truthful. I was just being myself. I enjoyed the music that was playing. I enjoyed all the music because I love music. Did you find yourself wanting to be more sensual or less? Definitely more. That's yeah. I had to hurry home. What is the rhythm of your conversations when the light is low? Are you wanting to sleep earlier than usual? It says this is your nighttime self, the self that you may have rarely met. Breathe into her and see how she complements the daytime self you know so well. I think I want to pull on the thought change and the mood change. That's what I want to pull on. I'm going to pull on the thought change. What thoughts need to change? Because, baby, I don't even know if I had no thoughts. I know I probably was definitely stubborn. I wasn't as adventurous as I probably could have been. Do your thoughts change when you in your true dark? So I'm gonna ask, what thoughts need to change? Like, what pentacles? What pentacles in reverse though? Open up. Cascara bark. Open up. Somebody have some that outhouse It's like stuff that need to get out. To me, it's like something bad trying to. Yeah. So I think some of your thoughts need to change from something bad trying to, like it's always something after you. Like it's always something after you. They not always after you. Some of this stuff you creating on your own, the thoughts, and you creating the problem. Yeah, 501. So I told you that somebody is always out to get you. 2 4 2 4 6. Mm-hmm. That's because I feel like you're dealing with so many people. You don't know who to trust. That's why you ain't supposed to trust none of them. You're supposed to just do the work and let the divine do the weeding. Because you go flourish even though they coming against you. Look how that turmeric, you got that turmeric still standing tall. But it's rooted. That's because this the real source down here. This just for show. People are so intimidated about the show, don't even miss the whole blessing. Remember the vulture spirit blessing in disguise. You got to remember your worth. Yeah, King of Pentacles. That's what Spirit is saying. Stand in your worth. And you see how she knocking that column over. Be aware of getting too upset, especially in social surroundings. Like somebody probably go try to push your buttons in a social surrounding, but you're aware Knight of Wands. That's because they're trying to block your blessings. If you don't remain stable, you overreact to a small thing or you give away the game. Remember, that's the Samson and Delilah spirit to me, because she used what she knew against him. That's what I'm saying. Holding on to the fact of somebody always have to get you, somebody always have to get you. You manifesting it because the people that you talking to that you don't think is out to get you is out to get you. It's a aconite king of Knight of Wands, poisonous herb. Poison is somebody people spreading rumors around this time. Bars. The spirits and somebody gonna have beginner's luck. Hmm. It says exposure to light at nighttime suppresses your body's production of melatonin, the hormone secreted by your pineal gland to regulate your circadian rhythms. Beware distractions, full moon energy. It said if you have any confrontations, do it with tact and diplomacy. Matter of fact, Spirit said let the authorities handle it. Let the authorities handle it because it's just a distraction, especially in a social environment, media. You even got the church house out here. Negatives. That's really somebody. Yeah. Somebody out here feel like a horse with ass. Mm, 5, 10, 15, 16. That's 7. Mm. Somebody going through just be patient. Somebody going through a town on some bums, bums, financial bombs. I did hear something about the Social Security, but there's something that's going on like right now. Some more financial bombs, beginners luck. Mm-hmm. So I love it. Since we're talking about financial bombs, I'm just going and put out this finance orange that says clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, high vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. And you'll save money. This is Spirit said. This is Spirit said. We got employment change out here, clearing up debt. Employment change, clearing debt. Your self care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debt from your life. Get the rainbow out here. So, whatever financial or emotional constraints you're going through, you won't be going through those anymore as long as you follow your master plan. Follow the suggestion. Make an effort, make a solid, concrete effort to realize your dream. And so you already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones. That's what the rainbow there. The rainbow represents never again. NBA. Strange fantasy, something surprising. Fantasy is so surprising because it's going to actually come true. Wow. Several vows of poverty. Why it went way over there? Y'all don't want to let go. Let go. Shows what we need to see. Pay yourself first. Donations, charitable work, and several vows of poverty. Pay yourself first. Always remember that. Always donate and be charitable. Give joyfully. Says to organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. Remember, that's why we cutting off the, you know, who is genuinely, because that definitely came out in the energy. It was genuine. Genuine. No one who is genuine. Who genuinely supports and inspires you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. There's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Remember, you remember when I said that subconsciously, like you manifest in one way or the other. That's why Spirit is saying you need to be a sacrifice of yourself. Hold the intention of any vows of poverty. Undoing that is undone. Or where you've been denying yourself, consciously or unconsciously. As you do so, those vows of poverty will be undone. And make sure that you are your most important financial obligation. That's what it says. Pay yourself first, and it's going to be a success. Remember, tap into your resources. And the conscious cook, conscious cook. Some of y'all, I guess the employment change might be with a second job because we got moonlighting right here. Don't forget to exercise. But all obstacles and blocks are lifted. Okay, take a divinely guided change and declutter. Okay. He said, bless the ones to be a hearer and a doer. Bless the hands. We're going to have savers. He's saving us. Thank you. We deserve it. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Just focus on your priorities and let go of guilt and detox your friendships so that you can block out distractions so that God can meet your needs. And what to say? Meet your needs. The divine, the universe, God, source, the, the point, the blank, and the period, the hallelujah of it all. Yes, the highest praise, deserver. You're saying that you deserve it, but you still got more work to do. It's gonna get more uncomfortable because severing and cutting people and places and things off and changing eating habits, that's a lot of work. It can be done though. But you gonna be more you gonna get uncomfortable first before you get comfortable. But it don't matter. The transformation is here. It's so funny because I was looking, the bat energy came out, and the bat energy is all about the rebirth, right? The bat energy is all about the resurrection. It's funny that that's an owl and a but earlier the mouse wants to be the bat. The mouse want to transform, and I love it because they both in the rodent feather, but the mouse ready to stretch out, unfurl. Okay, like dark winged duck. The mouse trying to be a superhero. Okay, that's the way spirit wants you to visualize yourself. Use those words. Yeah, the mouse wanna but they're betting that our spirit. It made me feel like, since we're in the evolution process of it all, it made me feel like knowing that where you are is not what, like, you can feel it. You just didn't know what you was gonna end up becoming. Because who knew this mouse was gonna evolve? Is it, you know what I'm saying? That's the strange fantasy. Like fantasies, people don't think they're about to have, something that you've been dreaming about since you was a kid. People will think that you really go be there. How many people they laughed at and said they wouldn't go? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. And then it actually come true. They call Cinderella stories, and that's one of the best fantasies, right? Cinderella, like, don't we use that? That's almost like the Hail Mary too, and that's what Spirit told us. It's like all or nothing. We either go, what do you say, cash in all our chips, like we putting it in, we going all in, all in. That's what he's saying, all in. But look, he said we entitled. Okay, that's why we do it. That's why they don't understand why we push it right now. You know what I'm saying? Why we push it right now? Yeah, standing our grounds, going against the system, standing up to the system so we can have what we want because we eat off the land. The land don't eat off us. Yeah, because we entitled. It say the path of the herbalist is to open ourselves to nature in an innocent and pure way. In turn, she will open up her bounty and reward us with many valuable secrets. May you be blessed. We on the path. Rooted there with them roots again. And there go this ship. I told you it was in the harbor, setting the anchor down. It is leaving behind things that no longer serve us, whether it be friends. I mean, and really, it's emotional ties because those are cups. So it's like family, emotional ties, stuff like that. But it's on the way to the nine of cups, the dream, the fantasy. And shoot, all it is taking a one. The two of wands energy came. I heard that's what it was, having a genuine appreciation for the people, places, and things around you, and that you didn't, where you didn't be. Learning how to express what you got on the inside of you. Whether and it's through, it looked like it's through the journey that Ace of Wands in the world. Golden seal, rebirth, the resurrection, the rebirth. There go the horn. Dare I say trumpet? Dare I say trumpet? But there go that root though. Yeah, we done been through too much. It's been attention. It's been a long ride. But instead of us being unsure about where we going, we know where we going. We a mouse about to be a bat. Just because they don't see the vision. They think it's a pipe dream. They think it's a wild thought. Just think about Ratatouille Daddy when Ratatouille said, you know what, I'm through cooking. I done mastered cooking. Now I want to be a bat. I want to take up the art of flight. Yeah, they probably said he couldn't do it either. But that is, Spirit said we in evolution. We talking about evolution. If we really talking about evolution, a bat is a mouse. A bat is a mouse. Let me see. What we gonna do, y'all? We gonna tap into our resources and go with the divine and eat off the land, you know, let the haters hate. The weak. And I feel bad about that because it said that, we supposed to help the weak. But right now, I don't even think we supposed to be helping the weak because the mouse is about to eat the vulture. Maybe that's how he gonna get his wings. Or if he don't eat it, he supposed to go over here and ask these vultures, how do you fly? How you do that thing? Remember, the strange thing being the outsider not belonging, going on your journey in the middle of two extremes. On the one hand, I could die, get ate, or whatever. But on the other hand, I could be this anomaly, this thing that I ain't never been before. The mouse was going after the let me put it like this, because I like to look at it like that, because the mouse going after the bush. That's what it's like. What? In between two strange things, two extreme things, but coming together. I feel like somebody that you gonna talk to, however y'all go talk, it's gonna be glad. It's for somebody you don't hear from all the time. They're gonna be so glad to talk to you. Resurrection energy. The deer came out, and the deer was all about having stamina, but it came out as a buck. That's that catfishing energy again. Because a woman or somebody literally having a surgery to be a man, a woman being a man, because this is a deer, but the buck energy, like the fantasy, or it's a woman that is fantasizing about a buck, a deer fantasizing about a stag. Mm. I might have to go on and pull because the lovers card did come out. The lovers card did come out. I don't like dipping in people's fantasies, so I'll be. I feel like if it don't make money, it don't make sense because ain't nothing to love but to love. And if you can't love the one you want, love the one you with. But then I'm over here with y'all, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should pull cards, but I don't want to gas y'all up and pump you up into a elaborate fantasy unless you want me to. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know if you want me to gas you up in the love department. Well, we over here trying to evolve from a mouse. We about to go talk to some vultures about how they flight pattern, how they get their flat flight pattern, how did they master themselves. You know what I'm saying? And we know it's gonna take some time because evolution don't happen overnight, right? To master the art of flying, first of all, we gotta even evolve to where we got wings like them. So this is definitely getting me tapping into that energy of being in the middle of two extremes. We can either stay where we at, or we can go talk to some new people, network with some new people, right? This year. And we can make some dramatic changes, is what I'm hearing. Some dramatic changes. What got them clammed up? Controlling energy. Something about controlling and clammed up. Let me pull on that. What got somebody this mouse scared to speak to the vulture, the people that's not like them? Because remember, Nettle said that even though they look the same, they're not the same. They're not all the same. So let's see what got them clammed up. Because oyster, this is a hidden treasure. This is like an opportunity that a lot of people don't get. You know what I'm saying? A mouse going to talk to the vulture. That's a certain amount of strength that's occurring. It's definitely a divine journey with the lady's mantle and the mouse right here on the trail. Right, but that look like a great environment for a mouse, except for the open places. So maybe that's why you have to change the route. That's why I'm getting something about a changed route. Don't lose hope. Just embrace it. Something about a changed route. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Shows we need to see. Shows we need to see. Ten of Cups. Rose colored glasses. It's almost like not believing it got you clammed up. This seems like it's everything good. You think it's too good to be true. I feel like that's why you're not haven't went and talked to this vulture yet, because you feel like it's too good to be true. It's too perfect. What do they say? If it's too good, it got to be something going on. But the oyster is the hidden treasure, and that's the Ten of Cups. It is good. With the Three of Wands, with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's a very good idea to go and talk to this vulture. Let's go. You're gonna receive some game changing advice. Wow. Earthworm full moon energy. 3 days before, 3 days after, or right now. A heavy load being taken off. Wow. Spirit say it is good to be true. 3 people being jealous, messing with your causing all kinds of distress. But if you just follow the plan, strategize. If you fail the plan, then if you don't have no plans, it's gonna end up in disaster. But as long as you get a plan and stick to it, it don't even matter if it take a while. A slow Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like it's to build your confidence back up. Yeah, so when you go over here and talk to, remember, it's gonna take a while to evolve, but that's only because it's gonna be used to build your confidence up, right? So spirit say be gentle with yourself. Um, don't be acting immature. It's almost like it said you got cross dimensional in resurrection, like literally the boat in the harbor. The boat is in the harbor. Let's see. Got you clowned up the moon. things you don't know. It's like one of the other things that got you clammed up is carrying the weight of somebody else. And I feel like it's literal like problems, like carrying somebody else's problems or feeling like you have to because it's beside the moon. So that's like an illusion. That's like a strange fantasy. That's that's overrated. Carrying somebody else's weight. It's an illusion, the moon card. Spirit say with the moon, be realistic about the role that you play. This is king energy. This is somebody that's an expert in business, an expert in finances, somebody that's usually loyal. But you think that they this vulture, you don't want to talk, you don't think that they true to who they are, the king of wands, or adventurous spirit, somebody that is loyal, somebody that now it may be because the king of wands, he don't act unless he feel like it's something. You see that sunflower, it's something that gotta pique his interest. So that, but he's still that person, that wise person with that adventurous spirit. For one, still like to celebrate. I feel like that vulture is looking for something to celebrate. The vulture is the king of wands. I feel like they looking for a new spark. They'd be ready for it. Remember, the vulture is clarifying. It's the blessing in disguise. I feel like that's what's going cause a lot of the drama that go along with this mouse going to get advice of this vulture how to evolve into this bat. That's gonna cause a lot of the drama. Like, cause people probably gonna be wondering how. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they gonna be wondering how you do it, so they could try to go do it. So be aware and giving up too much of your advice to plan. I think you're just saying do the work or use this person, this vulture go do a lot of the leg work, or you gonna have to do a lot of leg work, a lot of footwork. But you gotta be realistic. I feel like as long as the role is clarified, right? Because that's what the moon card is, being realistic and playing your role. So if you clamming up because you don't think this person is who they are, well, are they who they are according to the role you need them to play? That's the only thing. You might be entangling yourself up with things that don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? That mouse shouldn't have even be thinking about what's in the out oyster. You should just be doing the work. I understand you feel like it's too good to be true. Unrealistic. The moon card too. But the moon is in Libra. Libra is about partnerships, loyalty, balance, justice, karmic justice. feel like it's gonna be attracting the real. Attracting the real. Ace of Swords. Attracting the real, baby. Attracting the real, divine. Attracting the real. That's what I wanted to pull on. The dear energy. Because some people are concerned about the person that they are attracting. I'm gonna put a yes or no on a relationship. And I'm gonna pull the angel oracle for a relationship. Attracting the real. And then I'm gonna leave it at that in this attempt. Okay, I'm gonna ask for the person that is seeing somebody, dealing with this person, already in relation with this person. Are they real? Are they real? Are they real? I'm dealing with somebody, the person that my collective is dealing with. Are they real? Show us, are they real, please? Oh, thank you, please. And thank you. I said yes or no. And I got a whole scenario. Underlying energy. Everybody's still single. Ain't no commitments yet. Because I do see the Queen of Pentacles out here though. This is a married person. So it's just like one more solid offer person might get broke down. I said, are they real? I feel like they definitely dealing with more than you. That's why they single, right? But there is some love here, but it's some love lost too. So yeah, it could go either way. It just calls for truthful and honesty about whatever situation y'all got going on. Collaboration, working with each other or others. What do we need to see for the person dealing with a partner? Are they real? If it should recognize the signs or cautioning you. So you're not really seeing it, or you're about to see it, and believe what you see. Believe what you see. Let me see the person, the next person that my singles collective will be getting into a relationship with. Are they going to be real? Is the next person that we are attracting in a relationship, will they be real? See, please, please, please. Are they going to be real? It has to be real. 10 of Wands. Well, the person that you meet, they will be thinking about the long term. So the next person that you attract as far as romantically will be thinking long term. They're not gonna just want to hit it and quit it. They're gonna want to invest in it, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, especially in seeing with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're gonna want to invest in it, right? They do consider it. They will, because this is somebody you're attracting. This is not somebody that you have been dealing with. This is your next person. They will see the value and they will treat you as such, and they will still want to get it. They just ain't gonna want to quit it. They gonna want to go for the long run. 9 of Wands, like They'll die for it. Okay, hey, damn. 9 plus 10 is 19. It's the ace of wands, two aces. Yeah, it's just gonna come after terrible loss, terrible fights, and terrible heartbreak, immature come they're gonna be coming from a bad breakup, a long term relationship. Probably just been putting everything into their work. This is how you recognize this person. It's masculine energy. So it could be a man or it could be a air sign or it could be a fire sign. But yeah, they went through massive breakup at a crossroads because probably the feminine energy, which was an earth sign, a water sign, or a woman, was the one cheating, and that was their wish fulfillment. I don't think they really had been invested in. So yeah, so either way, this situation calls for honesty and truth. And it's gonna take time, especially if you don't give this person time to heal the wounded warrior. So let's see, let's get an angel oracle for my singles. This attracting if it's a new person. That's gonna be thinking long term. So this new person is gonna be thinking long term. Yeah, I told you about the true love. They're gonna be thinking long term. Okay. This new person, this next person gonna be full of passion, fire, and desire. Okay, so relax and let it happen. But it is gonna take a lot of forgiving and learning. It is the wounded warrior. And it looks like both of you, it says you release and heal the past. You experience more love in your present moments. I feel like it go both ways. It's gonna go both ways. So yeah, release the past and allow yourself to be loved. And let's see, that was my couples and my singles. Is there anybody else out here? Okay, people that just met. Well, y'all are something else. The new is what I heard. Under the and it's so funny because this energy, this full moon energy, was pulling that maggot energy. And when I looked up maggot, I mean, I didn't even look it up. It made me think of the newbie, like when you in the army or something, how they used to use it as a disrespectful term. You maggot, strange love, baby, strange love. But some people that got license and everything. And it was a need for that for some people to be talked to. Like, I don't know, do your new person you just met, do they want to be talked to a little rough? They want to be handled or they think you talk to them rough with maggots? Okay, spirits, are they real though? Are they real? Is this person real? Real got to be real. Got to be real. Six of Cups, King of Wands. Is the King of Wands is very weird, real if he interested. Very real if he interested. If you can keep his interest, it'd be unconditional. Public recognition. Letting everybody know. Everybody know. Standing up for you. I'm talking about nobody better not say nothing about the Ace of Cups.